This is Jolie here for Fight Hub TV once again with Jose Benavidez Sr. How are you, sir? It's good to see you.
Super happy, super excited about the performance tonight here in Riyadh. We want to thank His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, Al Hamer, Luis de Cuba, David Garcia, and all the people around the world. All para toda mi gente mexicana, un saludo y muchas gracias por su apoyo. All the Hispanics, Latin people around the world, and everybody that tuned in, thank you so much for the support.
And we have exciting news for those Hispanics. It sounds like Cinco de Mayo, the fight with Yarde at cruiserweight, has been signed.
Yeah, you know what? We're super focused on this fight. Anthony Yarde, a lot of good things are coming in, and Zurdo Ramirez will be a great fight, the fight that people want to see, and everybody's excited about it. We're going to go home and see. Hopefully that fight can be made, or we can fight Benavidez, Bold, Apitaya, whoever, David wants the big fights, the exciting fights, and David wants to give you a great show. So I think Zurdo Ramirez for those two titles, I think will be a great fight.
Is it signed? Is that fight signed?
To be honest, like I said, I was super focused in here. We already talked about that fight. Yeah, it's ready to go. I think Zurdo Ramirez wants that fight. We won that fight, and David wants that fight. So it's up to them. We're ready. We're ready to go for Cinco de Mayo. That will be a great fight. So we're gonna go home and regroup and retake that offer. But we're almost there. We're in talks. So we just finished this fight today. So we gotta go and make it official.
How do you keep that out of the back of your son's mind, in the sense of a lot of fighters have Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, for example, that was lined up, and then Ryan Garcia doesn't get the win. How do you keep that out of his mind in a big fight, and obviously a first Riyadh season fight tonight?
As David's manager, I got to make sure I get him the right fights, the fights that he wants, and go get them, and go fight for those fights. So far, so good. We've been making those fights that the people want to see, so we're excited and happy about what's been happening in his life. Now I see that all the Mexicans are accepting him, and he's showing and he's proving himself little by little.
What did you make of his performance tonight then? Let's talk about that.
He's very humble. He gave, I think, himself a B. I would give him a A+. At the end of the day, it was an exciting fight. It's what the people wanted to see. There was blood. There was a shootout like everybody expected. I think he stole the show, and I think it could be one of the most exciting fights in this year.
Talking of Bivol and Beterbiev, Beterbiev has been in against Yarde, and your son was a lot better, a lot more clinical tonight. How do you think Beterbiev, Bivol would look in the ring with your son?
Well, you've seen how Beterbiev and Anthony Yarde look. It was a good fight. I think Beterbiev beat him good, but I think David punished him more, and it was a more exciting fight. So I think, in my opinion, I think David could do the same thing with Beterbiev and be bold. At the end of the day, that's what we're looking for. He's only 28 years old, so I think that's the reason they don't want to fight him, because they know what's going to happen to him, so they don't want to risk without David right now at this point.
You think he can stop Bivol, Beterbiev?
Of course, I think he can stop him. He's just getting better and better. He's only 28 years old, and he's getting better and better and better. You've seen how he looked with Anthony. What's his name? Morel. With Morel, look how he looked with this guy. Look how he looked with Bubu Andrade. So I think he's just getting better and better and better and more experience.
What did you make of the Haney Norman? Haney actually knocked him down, to the surprise of many.
Yeah, no, I was watching. We were watching that fight before we were fighting. So it was an exciting fight. To be honest with you, that was a clean right hand, that caught him, and I think a spectacular win for David Haney. A great win. I thought it was going to be a little bit more different, but I think David Haney knew how to box him, how to control, and he won that fight. He looked spectacular, in my opinion.
What did you think of Bam as well?
Bam also, to be honest with you, I thought they were going to steal the show, to be honest, because both of those guys look very promising and all that, but at the end of the day, Bam, you look very experienced, and he looks superior and control the whole fight.
You had fighters on the undercard as well. Talk to us about their performances. You had a few people tonight, and a great first night in Riyadh for yourself and the team.
Yeah, I have Guerito Tepito. I signed him at 15 years old now. He debuted here. It was not easy to bring him here. He debuted, got a lot of views, and I mean, he's a good kid. He has a lot to learn still. He's very young, so we got to make sure that we little by little we take him little by little so he can learn and so he can become a world champion also.
Forgive me for asking this because everyone asks you this all the time, but what do you think Canelo was thinking when he saw your son stop Anthony Yarde?
I think what Canelo was thinking when he saw the fight, he started seeing David getting better and better. Maybe he went and hid behind his closet or something, to be honest with you. And he was just like terrified, because the person that Canelo does not want to face is David Benavidez, a Mexican monster. So I think that will be his shadow for the rest of his life because everybody knows, that that's the fighter that he needed to face and he didn't want to face. So
final one from me then. What do you guys do as a team to celebrate over the next couple of weeks?
You know what, I mean, we never really celebrate, not even birthdays, Thanksgiving or Christmas or nothing like that, that's our lives, and to be honest with you, now we're just gonna rest a little bit. David's gonna rest with his family. I'm gonna rest with my family a little bit, and then come to work. To be honest, those things are not possible at this moment. We when's Thanksgiving? Pretty soon, right? Or I don't even know where we're at. But maybe this could be the weekend coming, right? So maybe that's the first time that we'll probably celebrate because we're always, for some reason, we're always training or working for a fight on a holiday or their birthdays.
Well, you've been great to interview all week, and I am happy that you were able to put on a show tonight. Look forward to hopefully May 2nd, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, and we're going to continue working hard to give you great fights and exciting fights, and we're here, the Mexican monster. It's only 28 years old, and we're going to be here for a while.
Legend, thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it.